3 groups of 2 and a group of 1, or a group of 3, and etc. If we split up again and tackle multiple things in the next hour.
Setting up a riot and making sure we're in the right place when it pops off might be double beneficial, because it distracts the guards, but then also if there's a riot going off, they might secure the profane soul.
Would stand to reason.
Mm-hmm.
So, sounds like a two-pronged thing. Start riot, be in right spot at the right time.
Yep. So, yeah, there's 2 things right there. If someone wants to secure where we should be when that happens.
Okay.
And,
I mean, I'm supposed to be very persuasive and good with words, so I bet I could swing a tail, spin a tail rather, that'll make some guys fight each other.
Okay, sounds like you're Team Riot.
I'll be Team Riot.
I have good skirmish or wreck, so I could probably...
You could be a part of the riot.
Yeah,
You
he could be part of the
Team
riot, or he could set it up so that something falls and just causes it to block off an area.
I'm good at Prowl. Prowl the unseen and traverse obstacle.
Alternatively, though, the prison isn't the most sturdy place. You guys could be in the right place by virtue of just dead-ass breaking a wall down. Yanking out a window.
Could I use my Prowl to try and clear out a guard route? Take a guard out quietly? When the time for the...
when shit pops off?
Right, yeah. When the riot starts to begin.
To murderate someone.
I think that's fair.
You know what?
You have.
Can I swap with?
I think you might have to use one of your loads to acquire a weapon, though.
Oh yeah, true. I'll do that. I have a fine hand weapon as an option.
There you go. You have knife, fine knife. I don't know the fuck it is.
It's a meat hook.
Can I swap with Thorn or with Cop to be somewhere else? Because I'm good at consort and I'm okay at sway, but it looks like he's good at sway and command. So
yeah, this probably would be
I'm good at studying survey. So if I can figure out where we need to be when it pops off with those skills, I wouldn't mind scouting out.
Okay.
When we're gonna set it off and where we're gonna be.
Sure. So we have Iconoclast and Solicitor on Team Right Place. What a funny thing to say. And then Thorn and Grossman on Team Riot. What about Iris? And by extension, your spooky friend.
Yeah.
We still need the care package to be made and delivered.
You do. That is true. Which you guys have to do that now, technically. Oh, no, you guys have 2 hours from when you guys complete the last one, so you have 2 hours to 2 segments.
Yeah.
That is, of course, unless someone calls in the clock. Then it would have to be now. Yeah, what's Iris up to?
Oh, great. I guess she'll be,
Team Right Place?
I don't know.
Team Riot? Team Your Own?
Team Your Own. God, I don't know, because I've got this ghost that I don't know what to do with now.
I mean, the ghost could kill a ghost for you if you guys want.
That honestly, that could be an easy way to do it.
That could be a way to help Team Right Place if Iconoclast is going to be clearing out guards. The ghost could give you guys the ultimate plausible deniability.
True.
Oh,
yeah, let's go.
Here's one thing. The ghost can possess a guard.
I was just about to say that. Yeah.
Not permanently. Not permanently, but it can possess a guard at the right
long
place
enough
at the
for
right
us
time.
to get into the guard barracks once a good chunk of them are knocked out.
I would say so. We
can take keys
right
off of them.
Supposedly, when they possess someone, they do know stuff as them. They don't have the sense of logic that person has, but they do know stuff about that person and what to do, codes, keys, stuff like that.
Okay, so if it was to possess a guard, the guard could just be letting us out, like swiping the key.
When the riot.
You could, yeah. Not it's sort of like SCP's Foundation style. A singular guard does not have a key to everywhere in the facility. Right? They have the keys to the places they're authorized to do. So stuff like it says out. Not most guards don't even have the way out. Like the final door, so to speak. They're stuck. I'm not stuck in here if you're stuck in me. Yeah, that sort of stuff. So for like this final segment, you guys, that's still a big question. But for like this segment, that's still a major problem. Yeah, a guard would be able to obviously go from their barracks to the prison itself. So your spectral friend could definitely help you. Your spectral friend possessing another person can help you get through that.
So if we secured someone who knows lockpicking well to fill in the blanks of what the spectral friend's meat suit doesn't have keys for.
Yeah, like that could help you guys get through that final door.
I'll do that then. I'll try to hunt someone down.
Okay. So then Iconoclast's team lockpicker.
Mhm.
Pika. And then it's going to be Thorn and Grossman with the riot, and then it's going to be Solicitor and Iris for the guard acts, or the right place, right time.
Quick thing.
Mhm.
Do we need to make the drugged? I'm gonna say cookies at this point. The drug cookies
Brownies.
for the guards. Brownies, yes. Do we need to make those now, or do we have like another time slot?
You have now and another time slot, but if any of you guys call in an hour progression on the clock, you lose that second time slot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would we rather?
So just don't fail your rolls, guys.
Easy.
just don't fail your rolls.
So would we?
So are we
rather
starting the riot now then?
No.
Okay.
The profane soul gets here at the end of the hour. So if you guys start a riot now, in game, it technically takes in effect right when the profane soul gets here.
Okay. In that case, I think Grossman will craft some delectable brownies. Because I'd rather guarantee that than us risk and waste an hour. And then just not
Fair
have
enough.
the things we need.
Okay, so let's...
Sounds like you're going to the kitchen.
We got Brownie crew, Riot Place crew, Riot crew, Possession crew.
Yeah, so you have someone looking for a lockpicker for the final door. You have someone inciting or readying a riot. You have someone making drug brownies to deal with the guards. You have someone looking for a way to be in the right place at the right or a location, right place, and then someone figuring out the route to said right place. This very much feels like a heist. Reverse heist. That's
Okay, I
what
think I
breakouts
got all
are,
of
right?
that.
Reverse heist.
Whose Possession crew is the one? Yes. Pick his icon.
I definitely am
I've been
seeing
confused
how,
this whole time when you...
because the Boys in the Dark book is like, oh yeah, one session is more or less a heist, an operation. I'm definitely seeing how it gets there. I don't know if I agree with it still, but I can see where they're coming from.
To be fair, we're doing a much more scaled down version, I feel, right now.
True, very true,
Yeah, we're quite limited in where we can go, what we can get.
very true.
And we have one objective versus a heist might have, you know,
Multiple. Yeah.
you can steal all of these things.
I think that looks accurate.
Yeah, I think that's
Okay.
accurate.
I'm gonna get a lockpicker. I'm gonna secure key. I'm gonna start a fight.
Okay.
I'm gonna make sure we all get in the right areas and someone to drug people.
All right.
I wonder who
then
that one could be.
I'll roll a d5. As you guys, it looks like you guys are just generally splitting up, gang.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hopefully that doesn't bite us in the ass, but if we get all of this shit rolling now, it'll all take place as the Profane Soul gets here, so shit's gonna just pop off at the prison.
Alright, we're starting at Solicitor. Makes sense. Gotta know the locale before you guys make your way to it, right? Know the destination before you take the trip. So, Solicitor.
Suppose so.
Yeah. So, where are you thinking of trying? Like, where do you want to start? "Quote unquote," start this shit at? What's your starting location? Do you want to try to be in like the one of the wings where the guards run past it as they're securing down the cell blocks? Are you thinking maybe you're trying to be like near the guard barracks when shit pops off, and you guys are just like sort of hidden and skulking nearby while the guards run down this long open bridge, stone aisle bridge to the prison? Like, where are you thinking when the alarms hit?
The right place is gonna be.
Yeah, where are you trying to be
Yeah.
when the alarms hit? When they inevitably hit?
It depends on where we're putting the riot. I propose we make the riot in the yard if possible, or as close, like as far away from where we need to be as possible.
That makes sense.
That way, if anyone catches on, they've got all this to clear, and we, have only this much to clear.
Well, let's talk to our riot expert. Hey, where's Thorn looking to start this riot?
I was thinking yard or mess hall. Mess hall because corridors a little bit more tight, more.
Ooh, that's true.
More criminals in one area. If the cops try to come in, they might get taken out. Might be
That's
good
fair.
for us.
That's fair. Yeah, the mess
Bad
hall is
thing
technically a
is-
part of the south wing. I guess the south wing is probably
Does
way
the
bigger.
mess hall go out into the yard, or like what's that situation like?
No, it's a separate. There's an entrance pathway from the mess hall straight to the yard, but it's not like a singular door. That is a separation between outside air and mess hall.
I gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if they use anything gas-based, we might be screwed in the mess hall, though.
But you guys are gonna be in there.
That's
I
true.
like mess hall because
There you go. They worked up. Worked up space. Okay, so yeah, it sounds like the riot's gonna be kicking off in the mess hall, solicitor. Where are you trying to be when the mess hall riot kicks off? Her internet's freaking out a bit, apparently.
Gabagoo.
I can hear you guys. It's just super choppy. So if I interrupt you, I'm really sorry. I've been trying not to this whole time.
I don't care.
And I'm also been trying to understand what everyone's saying, but that's also hard when I hear every third word.
You want us to switch gears? Do someone else?
I don't know if it's gonna get better right away, so sure.
Alright, we'll leave it. Alright. Hey, so you know how you weren't going first before, Spot? You're now going first now.
Damn it.
Yeah, so how so your goal is to get a suitable guard for your ghost friend to possess, and tell command that ghost friend to possess them. So what skills are you gonna bust out for this situation? You could command again. Good. You could survey, search, study, look around. What were you thinking of bringing to the table here?
Go ahead. Yeah. I
Oh.
accidentally.
Shit. I thought it was going to be a little bit easier than this.
Nah. It should just be you commanding your ghost to push past all the pain that it's suffering to get to a guard. Or you could try to allure a guard to a more vulnerable position. Yeah. Away from his friends, maybe? I don't know.
Okay. So I just command him to any guard.
Yeah. Or I guess it would be a tune, not command.
Well,
A
yeah.
tune is the magic one, yeah. Yeah, it could be, in theory, and the hope is that you are picking the right guard, which, depending on where you guys are trying to be at,
Right.
and any guard is the right guard.
Okay. Yeah, I'll command him to possess the nearest guard, I guess.
That's the nearest guard. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So let's see how that shakes out, huh? Roll me your attune.
Okay.
I
Is
don't
this
think
for
you're in a
safety?
I don't think you're in a control position anymore. I think you're a bit more of a risky one now. Bringing the ghost into Chime territory. Yeah, that thing might freak out.
Oh boy. Would it make a difference if I did get into like a quieter area or no?
I would say so.
Can I
Right.
still do that?
Sure. This is an educational two-shot.
Okay.
So that's the question of how do you... so now... Well, so here's the thing. What are you using to get a guard away? So now it's less on telling the ghost to push past its limits and go possess this fool. Now it's a, hey guard, come here, sort of thing. What do you do for that? Do you break nearby stuff to like get a guard's attention and lie at you? Do you try to seduce one with consort? Like I don't know. Whatever you think is possible.
Can I like go into like this kind of like maybe a blocked off area so that way the walls could help with the sounds of the bell and just kind of whistle to get the guard's attention?
Okay. What would that be? Maybe a prowl?
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe a sway?
Yeah, I got none of those.
Let's see. What do you have? You're studying your survey. I think we can apply study. You know, you're trying to locate a suitably abandoned or derelict room to like find like an opportune spot for you to call your friend to go possess a guy. So why don't you roll me your study?
Alrighty.
Don't roll poorly. I would say this is a control position, right? You don't have major threats bearing down on you, any clocks, deadlines, that sort of stuff. So I think it's a control position.
And then standard?
Yeah, I'll say standard for the time being.
Okay.
And no bonus dice.
No bonus dice, got it. Ah. Oh wait. That's 3 still, damn.
Yeah, it's 1 to 3, 4 then 5, and then 6 by itself. Alright, so yeah, there's no, the only thing I can offer you is, you know, you have 2 choices ahead of you. You can push yourself and take 2 stress and get 1 more die. Or I can give you a devil's bargain. And my devil's bargain to you is your ghostly friend will do what you ask of it. Upon completion of its obligation to you, it will go berserk and start fighting anything and everything nearby in the person's using the person's body.
Like, so like it'll use the person's body, but it won't help us.
It will help you. It'll open the doors and that sort of stuff that you are obligating onto it. Okay. Once that's done, it's gonna start fucking trying to kill things. You guys, other guards, other prisoners, the profane soul, if it's brave enough, whatever. It's just gonna go berserk. But the door will be open. Doors will be open.
Are you all okay with taking that risk?
Would the guard be near the mess hall?
No, because you guys are trying to exit through this way. Right?
It would be wherever we are in right place, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
So wherever the right place would be?
Correct.
So.
Garth says he's down.
Hypothetically, where would the profane soul be?
So the profane soul, logic would dictate, obviously they arrive, they get processed, and then there is a specially allocated cell on C block. So specially allocated, maybe not specially bolstered. Funding was siphoned, right? But yeah. And then from there, they get to enjoy their life sentence. Smile. And nothing bad will happen.
Maybe we can...
Smile.
Nothing bad will happen ever to anyone.
Yeah. Certainly not Carlin.
Maybe we can convince the ghost to join the riot. That's where the most things to kill are. Go berserk, buddy.
Sounds like your friend
Either way,
with the devil's bargain.
Oh yeah.
Do you
Okay,
accept
so
the
I'm
devil's
sold.
bargain?
we're good with the devil's bargain, guys.
I'm fine with it,
Mhm.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You have our blessing.
Roll me a single d6 and roll well.
Yeah.
The fact that it only gets one die really makes you like tense up. Like it's like,
Yeah.
oh,
Right?
oh. So you succeed, but at a cost. So let's talk about costs again. You can escalate time by an hour. You can suffer another light degree of harm if you want to fill up that bottom tier there. Or something else, some other fitting consequence. Maybe you guys take more heat. Maybe things are even more suspicious when all this shit is happening. Maybe the guards are a bit more on, like, you know, on edge when the riots happen and you guys are trying to break out. What are you thinking? What are you thinking?
Are we ready to set this plan in motion? Like, can we lose some time, guys?
I think if we lose time, then that ruins things for Grossman, right?
No, because he's
With the brownie crew.
cooking. He's cooking stuff right now. So you guys are all operating the same 1 hour block because you guys are going concurrently.
Yeah.
You guys would be losing the next hour. So if he spends this hour cooking, he's not fucked next hour because he just deliver the thing and call it quits. You know what I'm saying?
Then
Yeah.
As long as we still have time to deliver it, then yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
would, yeah.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
fine with that then.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Let's do that then.
You lose an hour. So all of you, please mark down a singular hour on your hour of reckoning clock. That mysterious second clock I gave you guys. So you're spending the last of your head start doing your current activity, and then you just spent an hour of the hour of reckoning. Smile. So, as you find this quiet, abandoned section in D block, so you actually are by Mr. Fox's room. Well, not by it, but past it. You see a portion of one ground floor cell, which has a lot of fissures and breaks that lead out into rocky waters below. As of right now, it is still your time. So there are some guards patrolling around. But you feign, oh no, what's this? Whistle. A guard comes over, wondering what the fuck are you doing? He has half a mind to start beating the shit out of you for wasting his time if there ain't actually something over here. Or you don't bribe him. Or both. But before he's able to enact any physical punishment, you command your spectral friend, go! Possess him! Possess him! And your spectral friend pulls itself out from the ground with this sort of melted face expression on it. And I mean expression, that's just literally how its face is. Ghosts are a bit weird overall. This one particularly weirder from the looks of it. It's like someone that has their eyes and mouth closed, but then someone made that into one whole layer. No gaps. Anyways, it possesses the guard, and the guard, for one reason or another, seems particularly resistant to spiritual forces, as you have to spend a good bit of time dealing with the guard physically, keeping it down in a sneaky sense, as well as commanding the ghost to put in its all to really take control of this guy. So it takes you a while before the ghost finally breaks down the man's willpower and asserts control over him. But yeah, you have a possessed guard now. And the ghost you've given this obligation to, knows what it must do, as it takes its leave from you with a bit of a twitch, sort of like the bug monster in Men in Black, wearing that farmer's skin. Sort of like that. He has a little twitch as he gives you like a salute and takes its leave. When the time is right, the doors will be open. And the knives will be out, but that's not here nor there. So hey,
Blades
you did
in
it.
the dark.
The place shut up. Shut
Oh
up.
my god.
That's the name of the game!
That's the name of the game! Oh my god! Kill this man. Or my man. Shoot that man. Shoot that man. Alright.
Put 'em
So,
down.
you guys have acquired a means of getting to where the right place is. Good job. But where is the right place? Looks like not. Hopefully your net
Great
stabilizes a bit.
question.
Yeah.
It has.
Fingers crossed.
I don't know the rhyme or reason, but it has. So I have a couple of questions.
Yes.
We're starting the riot here.
Yes.
I'm thinking we definitely. I'm thinking. You'd mentioned being kind of around here somewhere, so that
Yeah.
as all the guards are running to the riot.
So there are like checkpoints
Mhm.
on the respective sides, but imagine sort of like Hawaii. There are two big sectors of this island. This segment here, the connecting point, is a land bridge betwixt them. Imagine like the spine of like a dinosaur. So there is a rocky slope. I use like a grayish color. That is use regular. That is technically like sort of like this.
Where are you? Oh, okay.
Right? So there is a very narrow section beyond the man-made walkable bridge, runnable bridge, that you guys could hide in the shadows of as people run by you. That's the hope, at least.
I'm thinking
So,
that's
If
probably gonna be the best spot.
if they lock down the prison, they're locking it down from this point onwards. No, this is locked too. But this is
Exactly.
always locked. But this will get locked
So-
out entirely. So if you guys are already outside it,
And hypothetically,
thank
our
you, emoji.
our ghost friend is gonna help us get through here.
Your ghost friend will get
Or-
you to where you guys need to be in the right spot. So your ghost friend will help with this.
Okay,
This
I see.
is maybe where Carlin or you guys just help yourselves in. And then this is where your guys' lockpicker friend will come in. Or actually, the lockpicker could just do these two. This one and this one.
That's what I was thinking. Like, if there's a door here, and the right spot, we're gonna put it here. Then, if our lockpicker could get through both of these doors,
Yeah.
that'd be ideal.
Yeah.
So then, yeah, I think scouting out a spot for us to sit here would be.
Okay. So this is technically it's openable, this door. By authority. So how do you help yourself to this zone? Technically it's not illegal for prisoners to go past here, but they usually have a reason. Maybe a guard's escorting them. Maybe they have some work-related reason for one of the workshops repairing something. Look across your skills, and you tell me how you getting out to this open air place where if you wanted to, you could kill yourself.
The guy.
Which is actually a reason why guards let prisoners come out here, by the way. And it's like, hey, you want to kill yourself? Hey, I got you, man. Yeah, let me watch. Let me get some
Do
popcorn.
us all a favor.
Basically, yeah. In the same way executions used to be, or they are in this setting, entertainment. Yeah, people watching people jump off and throw themselves on the rocks below to the sharks. That's also entertainment. So hey, if you want to convince a guard,
I've got study, survey, consort, and sway. I don't remember what.
I mean, consort and sway. Consort would imply that you know a person, but sway, hey.
Yeah, sway's not great. Like, I have 1 dot rather than 2 on all the other ones I have, which is still something.
You can always, stress yourself to get another die, or take a devil's
can.
bargain. I don't know if I have a devil's bargain, but ready. But might not need it. Just roll well. Smile.
He wants to try and use consort to convince Celia to come out here for the adventure, but I don't know if that would work.
I would say your position might change, not in that way, but that's allowable. Some exhibitionism.
He's not above it, and if it lets me roll consort, then he's down.
Okay. Then consort is, but your position is not controlled. It is risky.
Okay.
And then effect is still standard. And no bonus. Celia is your contact, so +1 bonus die.
+1 bonus die. So what is the position is just the result, right?
So
Like, if
position
it-
is more. So effect determines how influential your result is. Position is more of what happens if you fuck up. If you're in a desperate position, fucking up is really, really bad. If you fuck up in a control position, you have like something of a safety net. All right, you're not fucking up too badly.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I'm just trying to think if I want to do something to get an extra die, so I have 4 to rely on.
You can take 2 stress and push yourself. That's always free.
I think I'll do that.
Okay. Yeah, take 2 stress. Boom.
And who is this you're trying to consort with?
Celia, the nurse again.
My contact. Yeah, the nurse again.
Most-
I'm bothering her again.
1 hour later.
Yeah.
Less than
can I
1 hour
say?
later, you go right back.
It's a stressful day.
Would you get
Maybe that's why the position is risky,
being,
because she's not doing her fucking job right now.
What were
I'll get you out.
would you get a bonus die for it being her
Contact, yeah, that's why I said the +1 die already.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I
I would
do that.
have 3, and I'm stressing so I can have 4 because I'm in a risky position. So if I fail,
Ooh.
yeah. So I'm trying to really get as many dice as I can for this.
Watch the first one be a 6.
And I'll be okay with that. He's stressed right now. He's like,
Hey. Hey, that's fair. And
Okay.
mechanically, you're suffering 2 stress as a result of it.
well, that's what I'm saying.
Crash, you're letting us stress after we see the rolls, right?
Yeah, you technically don't have to stress until you see the rolls.
Okay, then yeah, I
Yeah.
guess I'll wait.
Okay.
Let me wait. What's the position again? Risky?
Risky.
Risky.
Risky business.
Effect
That's-
standard.
That's the fun part about exhibitionism. It's risky.
1 bonus die because it's Celia again.
Oh, look at that 6.
I
Look
got a
at that
6.
6.
Whew.
You did it.
You go back to the nurse's ward, the medical ward. And that same nurse that pointed you the way last time is surprised to see you again in less than 1 hour. She, in a way, looks impressed. That fast, huh?
What can I say?
You might be a medical marvel for your refractory period alone. She's over there.
All the more reason to study me.
That's... I don't swing that way. She's over there.
Fair enough.
You go find Celia, who is doing her fucking job. Apparently, they're looking into something happened in like the medicine room. Like the place has been like ransacked and stuff like that.
Oh no.
Yeah, there's some guards here, and you can see her and the other nurses that you were consorting with are all giving their reports to the guards. Like, yeah, I don't know, we were busy. We were on our smoke break. And like, no, we were here. Like nothing, no one went by us. They said, lying through their teeth. And Celia sees you again, and she's a bit... Oh. You already have my statement, right? Yes, ma'am. Then it's okay if you get back to your job. Mm-hmm. Why'd you say it like that? Nothing. She walks over to you. Well, hello again.
Well, hi there.
What brings you back? She looks at your wrist.
Couldn't get it.
Do you need more?
Look her up and down. I could use more of something.
She looks around. I don't think it'd be wise for us to do it here. She looks at the guards that are like, what the fuck happened? Who broke into this place? Maybe somewhere
Certainly
else?
not.
Where are
Anywhere
you
in
thinking?
mind?
Not the mess hall. The workshops,
No.
maybe? I think there's a few fun spots underneath some workbenches.
Maybe. Let's save that for a time we gotta be quiet about it, though. I'm
Oh,
thinking I
do you
could use a
anticipate being
breath of fresh
loud?
air.
I don't know if I have clearance to get us past that point. But I do have influence. She smiles widely. Do you get stage anxiety by chance?
I'm a lawyer. What do you think?
I'm a lawyer.
So you don't mind guards looking, then? Good to know. then I think I have a way to get us past.
Great.
She looks like the cat that's catching the fucking mouse right now.
He's like, oh boy.
You
In it
guys
for the
go
long haul.
to the checkpoint. You see the window, which is here, at said checkpoint.
Mhm.
That you guys are supposed to be depositing stuff out of it. But that's not what you're here for. You go to the checkpoint, and you see a very, very bored guard manning the booth, that, activates the doors. The ghost is not in position yet, so it's not that one. And Sele goes over and knocks on the separator, and you can see a quick conversation is happening between her and him. And clearly, when she begins this conversation, he's not particularly amused. He's bored out of his mind. He's a bit aggravated. But then she offers him some scandalous suggestion, and that seems to give her the a sudden authority to open that door for a time. You don't have stage anxiety, right?
He doesn't. He's a public speaker, I guess, at heart. So
And now you're a
he's
public
fine.
man whore.
I mean, yeah. I don't know if that was ever truly a secret.
So, with a willing audience and a willing participant, you make your way out to this land segment bridge and are able to survey the nearby terrain, trying to discover whereabouts you and your crew could be in the right place at the right time. I mean, hell, with that influence you now have over that guard, maybe it doesn't truly matter. But I guess also it doesn't matter because this possessed guard will be the one opening the door for you. You begin looking around and seeing what you have to work with out here, while you're busy doing the deed. Have fun with that. Or maybe in the afterglow of you doing the deed, you can get a survey around the place. I digress.
Yeah, take a smoke break out there.
I know who Sally is. So, what do you guys have to work with?